Manila's hottest monster, RX93.1. Welcome back to the Daily Survey Monsters. You just heard the Kid Leroy with Aperol Spritz, and you got Miri Rams, and joining me is...
Nikki!
That's right. That is because we have a very special guest for today. So, Monsters, if you're tuned in, you can also check us out online at RX931. But without further ado, let us welcome our special guest for today, Monsters. Welcome, Paolo Sandejas.
Yes! What's up? All right. So, let's work out some quick technical difficulties right now. But Paolo Sandejas is actually here in the booth because he will be performing this brand new track, and it is called Manila to LA. And by that title alone, we have a little bit of an idea what the song's gonna be about. But first, Paolo, how are you?
I'm great. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in the sun of the Philippines, I guess. It's so cold in LA, so and now
it's almost a song. It's cold in LA.
It's great to be back. Yeah, and it's nice to see my bandmates, and great to be back in the RX studio. So again, thanks for having me.
Of course, we're so happy to have you back and to hear your new song as well. Last year, did you travel anywhere special? Start on anything new?
Well, I just started studying. That's the reason I moved to LA.
Wow.
So,
what are you studying?
I'm taking my master's in music technology right now.
Wow.
So that's been taking up a lot of my time. But now that we're on break, I'm like, okay, let's promote this new song. Let's promote this new album before I bury myself in schoolwork again and disappear from the face of the earth.
I'm sure it's a nice creative outlet.
Oh yeah, it is. It's great. I mean, like, considering my course is also music, it's nice to, I guess, have some way to make a more stable career out of it versus, like, songwriting, which, as we all know, is a little volatile sometimes. But we'll do what we can, and this album is one way of me trying to do that too.
All right.
Yeah.
And so your master's in music technology. What made you decide to get into that? Because I'm sure there are other fields in which you could
absolutely
take an MBA. But for you, why was it?
Well, I actually took my undergrad was in computer science. So I
You're
was
a little
like,
bit of a nerd.
yeah,
I love it.
I am. That's why don't let the shades fool you. I'm just trying to be cool today.
I'm trying to fit in.
Yeah, I just need a brand, and I'm trying to figure something out. And I think this is what I'm going with for now. But yeah, I took my undergrad in computer science at UP, and I finished 2 years ago. Then I started working as a software engineer for a little bit, but all while doing music at the same time.
Were you wearing sunglasses while in your engineering?
Unfortunately, I'd be very, very frowned upon and very much judged in the office if I did.
I get it.
Yeah, so I don't think. I mean, it's nice when some of my coworkers come to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I have one of your songs saved on Spotify," and like that's the
cool.
coolest thing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely me trying to separate, the two worlds that I kind of live in. So
you're like a Clark Kent with the sunglasses.
yeah, kind of reverse Clark Kent. I guess you can say, yeah.
All right,
I
see it. I see it. It
Thanks.
works.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those monsters, let's say, who hasn't heard of Paolo, your music, how would you describe your sound, the vibe you want people to feel when they listen to your music for the first time?
Oh, that's a great question, and it's a lot of pressure to put on like a couple sentences. But I guess like the way I describe my style is just like I really love honest songwriting and like making like honest lyrics with catchy melodies. That's always been my number one priority. And I think with this song Manila to LA that I just put out, it's definitely a testament to that philosophy, I guess you can say. So the lyrics, if you actually break it down, it's actually quite a sad song, but like the music sounds so happy that it's like, I like to say deceptively happy, like kind of dancing along, but when you digest it, you're like, ay, medyo sad to, and then you like, which I think is such a cool feeling, I think, when you listen to a song too. Yeah,
for sure. Awesome. And I like that you mentioned honest writing, because like you are going to be performing Manila to LA. This is your new song as well, and you have a really good point, because I read the lyrics first before listening to the song.
Nice. Okay.
And so when I saw the lyrics, I was like, oh, it's a sad LDR kind of song. And then I heard the song, and then I was like, wait lang.
I know. That's the fun thing.
Yeah.
I had this song and I was like, I didn't want to make it sound so sad. I mean, the lyrics itself it has points where it's kind of sad, but I definitely wanted people to feel a little more hopeful about it rather than sad. It's like, instead of like, oh, LDR is tough, LDR is hard, wah, wah. You kind of like, instead trying to push a narrative that like, it's you have to make an effort, and you're trying your best.
Absolutely,
You would drive from Manila to LA, even though a YouTube comment told me there's no way to do that. Obviously, I know. So it's like, you'll do everything you can, right? And that's the whole message I kind of want to get across.
So that's the meaning behind that you would I would drive Manila to LA.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so
That's it.
it was intentional. It was
It
not
was
an
intentional. Someone was like, there's no way to do that. It's kind of dumb. And I'm like, dude, you missed the point.
I love those commenters though.
No,
It's like it flew right over your
exactly.
head.
But when I saw it, I was like, that's content right there. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
post this and use it as promo. And I was
Diba?
I guess
Diba?
thank you to the random commenter for
Yeah.
pointing it out. But at the end of the day, in
Yeah.
fairness, he did say that he liked the song. He said it was dumb, but he liked the song. So random
Backtrack.
commenter, thank you. So ayun, I appreciated that.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to see that content. Like
Yeah, I mean,
see.
maybe one day I'll figure it out. But actually, it was so cute because one fan, I think, sent me a graphic that she made of like theoretically how you would drive from Manila to LA, passing
I
through
love
China, taking a Roro, going through Alaska, then
Yeah.
finally ending up in LA. I was like, you know what? Respect. And like someone
Technically, it is
saw the comment and
possible.
said, I'll
Yeah.
handle this, and just took it in their own hands. It was a lot of fun. But
yeah, technically it is possible naman.
It
It'll
is.
just take some time.
Yeah, but why? Like, why would you choose to do that? But I guess the whole song is like, you'll
some
find a
people
way.
don't have the money to do LDR.
I think it actually might be more expensive to drive from Manila to LA.
You might need more visas.
Yeah, you might need multiple visas, and like you'll pass through possibly war zones you don't even know. So it's
Exactly.
crazy.
Okay, fair
yeah.
point. Fair
Mhm.
point. Sige, fly
Difficult
na lang.
indeed.
That's
Even
why-
that expensive.
That's why you gotta plan your flights.
Or you can just swim. Just like it will take you a long time. Fight off some
Dapat yun na lang yung
sharks.
lyrics mo.
I'd swim. No, but I'm terrified of sharks, so I would definitely like give up. Maybe at some point I'd be like,
That's
just
why
eat
it's not
me.
the lyric.
End it. Yeah.
All right. Well, so I'm you said this was honest songwriting as well. So this was this from experience or someone else's experience?
Yeah, it's definitely from personal experience. Like my girlfriend and I were in LDR for a whole year before I moved to LA. So it was definitely a tough time for us in our relationship. But we've been together for 5 years, so like it definitely that existing relationship helped us power through it. But
Sure.
I mean, like in all long distance things, it's difficult to kind of communicate feelings when you're like trying to beat time zones, and with daylight savings you have to like wait up to like 12 midnight to catch them just as they wake up, and
Yeah.
it was always tough. But I think like the whole message was like I wanted to kind of convey like I would do anything to kind of to save this relationship with you.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the whole message of the song. But at the same time, there are some lyrics that kind of talk about the hardships, which I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm going to write about this. Is this okay? And she was like, vulnerability is important, and there's no perfect relationship. And, I'm really just glad to have a partner like that who can support me. Yeah. So.
You need to have that kind of maturity also for you to pursue an LDR because it's
definitely.
it's so like the sacrifice that you have to make
It's
as well.
so tough.
Diba?
And I think that's like the first thing that I realized. Like, like people are like, oh yeah, LDR, tara, let's do LDR. So easy. But like, I have friends who jump into LDR and they've known each other for like a couple months. And I'm like, that's insane. Like, the only reason I think that me and my girlfriend could do it was we were already together for like 4 years. And like,
Yeah.
it's easier when you already know the person so well. But
For sure.
when you're getting to know a person, then all of a sudden they're across the world, it's like insane. But super respect for you if you're going through that. So sa
Yeah.
mga LDR people out there, like shout out. Yeah. It's
The song's for you.
the song's for you. The song's for, and I think we wanted to release it around the Christmas season too, because like people are coming back into town, people are leaving, so there's a lot of moving around in this Christmas
Right.
season. So hopefully, if you're listening, a dear listener on the road or wherever you are, I hope this song, connects with you, and it's a
All
very special
right.
song. Yeah.
All right, and without further ado, let's hear Paolo Sandejas' new track, Manila to LA, only here on The Monster.
Tell me that you're bleeding as you turn. I'll watch you leave and say goodbye. Wait for me, I plead to you. My indecision keeps me from you, and I don't know why, but I know you're running out of patience. I'm running out of time to make it better. Keep drive from Manila to falling short of expectations, give you what I know you'll never need. Fight for us, you plead to me. I try my best, it hurts that you don't see. I know you're running out of patience, I'm running out of time to make me better, keep you in mind. So I'm waiting by the bus stop, baby, trying to make it all make sense. 'Cause I've been Manila to LA, Manila to LA, Manila to LA, just to see you. Maybe one touch could save me. Trying to make it all make sense. 'Cause I go Manila to LA, Manila to LA, Manila to LA, just to see your face again. I would drive from Manila to LA. 'Cause you break me down. I know that you're waiting for me, keep me around. I'm reaching, I know you need me, I need you now. You tell me so patiently, but here I am letting you down. And so I'm waiting by the bus stop, baby, trying to make it all make sense. 'Cause I go Manila to LA, Manila to LA, Manila to LA, just to see you. And maybe one touch could save me. Trying to make it all make sense. 'Cause I go Manila to LA, Manila to LA, Manila to LA, just to see your face again. I would drive from Manila to LA. 'Cause I drive from Manila, I drive from Manila to LA, and I drive from Manila, I drive from Manila to LA, and I drive from Manila, I drive from Manila to LA, and I drive from Manila, I drive from Manila to LA, and I drive from Manila, I drive from Manila to LA, and I
Woo! Paolo Sandejas with Manila to LA right here on the Daily Survey. Monsters, we are live on air and online. You got Miri Rams and
Nikki Porter. And so we are nearing the end of the show. And of course, Paolo being here again, such a pleasure to have you back. Before we go, tomorrow night, I saw it's going to be your album launch.
Indeed, it is my album launch tomorrow.
Congratulations.
I'm so nervous, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking.
Nervous?
Yeah, it's my first time. I mean, like, it's always been a career milestone for me to put out an album. So it's my first album, debut album. So I'm
I
very
love
excited. And yeah, so if you guys are free tomorrow night and you are from the south like me, come to come to Molito at Nook Molito. We have a fun show prepared for you. We have Lian and Nara also playing Siddhartha, and Jolianne also playing alongside me to promote the album. So come through. It's gonna be a fun, chill kind of jam session like you're hearing now on air. If you like music like that, come through and say hello. Once again, my name is Paolo Sandejas. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, we can't wait to hear the rest of your album.
Thank you.
And it will be an intimate acoustic session tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have that tomorrow, and then next Friday, if you're in the north, not like me, come to the come to our show at 123 Block on Jan 17. We have the Ridleys also playing, Sauce and Kenanaya. So it's gonna be a really fun set of shows. So again, guys, come through, and I hope to see you there.
Awesome. So that's from Molito to Quezon.
From Molito to Mandaluyong, indeed. Or
That's another song.
Yeah, from Molito to Mandaluyong. Mandaluyong is indeed a mouthful. It's hard to
Manda
sing the
na
song.
lang, Manda.
From Manda to Molito. Manda to Molito.
Well, anyway, okay.
Sorry,
So
guys.
also feel free to plug in your socials
Yeah.
as well, and on how like Monsters would like to listen more or
Okay.
listen to your new album.
Awesome. So, hi, Monsters. Once again, my name is Paolo Sandejas. If you enjoyed listening to this song, I'm sure you liked my other stuff too. It's Paolo Sandejas everywhere. On all your music streaming platforms and all your social media sites, just search me up, Paolo Sandejas. And I'll see you guys around. Thanks again, Monster, for having me. It's been a pleasure. And I'm really happy to be home for a couple more weeks. Thank you.
Awesome. And best of luck to you and your album and also your masters.
Thank you.
Diba?
Yes. I'm not thinking about it yet. And we're not starting school, so I'm not in school mode yet. But
All right.
thank you.
Yes, enjoy your life.
Awesome.
Enjoy your life.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, we end the show. And Ria?
Yeah, that is it for the daily survey. Actually, Paolo, thank you so much for having us. It was so great to hear the song live here. And to all the Monsters, don't forget, tomorrow he will be at Molito, next week at Mandaluyong. Molito to I can't do it. Never mind. I tried, but I'll leave the singing to Paolo. But yes, that is it for us. Time for us to head on out of here, Monsters, leaving you with one final track from Shawn Mendes. This one's called The Heart of Gold, only here on The Monster. Thank you again, Paolo.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Sorry again for...